Well, good morning. It's an absolutely glorious day today in Staffordshire, England, where I live. It's not too hot. It's just perfect for dog walking. And I just thought I'd share with you my thoughts about just getting out and about in the countryside, if you can. If you haven't got a dog, maybe you could borrow one. Maybe you could team up with somebody else to go for a walk. But if that's not possible, just go. It's very calming. Oops, just fell down a hole. Very thought-provoking, I think. Clears the mind. Gives you something else to think about. Appreciate what a beautiful world we live in. I know some people live in the cities. I was actually born in a city, and it's just, if you can possibly get out and escape to the countryside somewhere, some green space, it can be quite exhilarating. Makes me feel at one with myself, and also I think the rest of the world. So these dogs don't belong to me. I've borrowed them. I've got a friend that he likes going golfing a lot, and he's got these two lovely dogs, and so they come live with me for a couple of days and we have a bit of fun, and I take them for walks. The other thing I do as well, if I haven't got a dog to walk, is I go Nordic walking. When I left my business a few years ago, I suddenly felt quite isolated. I used to run a hospitality business, and I was never lonely. There's always people coming to see me, and I suddenly realised that I wasn't seeing anybody. So I joined everything. And one of the things I did was join a Nordic walking group in Derby, which isn't very far from where I live. And once I'd completed my training, which is, it's not strenuous, it's just really a technique that you learn with Nordic walking. And it's given me a reason to go and do some exercise. And it's very social, because when you walk along, it's not a competition, it's very social. You have a chat, talk to people that you perhaps wouldn't normally see, and go for a coffee maybe afterwards. And the walks are usually in some marvellous place. I mean, one of the ones that we do in the grounds of a huge country house that's part of the National Trust, which is something we benefit from being in Britain. So just a thought, if you can, feeling a bit low and you can find somewhere to get out, have a walk, have a think, realise that we are all really, really lucky to be alive, have some food on the table. One of the dogs has just jumped in a lake. Then count your blessings. And so that's just something else you could do. Now, I know not everybody's as fortunate as me. Not everybody lives in beautiful England and beautiful countryside. But certainly in Great Britain, there are a lot of parks in towns and cities. Birmingham in particular, and London, two fabulous cities, have a lot of parks. And so even if you don't live near enough to walk, you could maybe get on a bus, cycle, even drive if you have to one of these beautiful places and have a walk. And there's quite often as well in these parks, there's benches, there's little cafes, children's play areas. It's very much a community facility. And of course as well, now, certainly here, there's these trim trails. I've seen them in one or two places in Europe as well, where there's open air, like gym type equipment, not too strenuous. Well, I suppose you can make it as strenuous as you like, but again, it's something else. It's social, keeps you moving. And that was something else I got thinking about, apart from the sense of well-being of being out and about in an open space like this, away from the traffic fumes. You gain some exercise, and having been in the hospitality business for over 20 years, believe me, to be outdoors is such a treat, because I spent most of my life indoors. I felt like a mole. I was always working when other people were out having fun, but hey, I enjoyed what I did, so I'm not complaining. But it's really important, I realise now more than ever as I've got older, that you need to use it or lose it. And with all the wear and tear on my body I had running my business and family history, I have arthritis, and I've had a new knee and a new hip, and I've got a feeling I'm going to need another hip at some point, but there you go. But that hasn't stopped me from getting out, meeting people. I go dancing as well, having a good time. It's a slow build up. You don't just suddenly rush out and go, right, I'm going to go for a 2-hour walk, or I'm going to go for 2-hour dancing, or I'm going to swim the channel. You build up. So maybe the first time you decide to go for a walk, it might only be 15 minutes, maybe, but with a purpose. And your purpose is to enjoy it. Speak to you soon. Well, we've been walking about an hour now, me and my little amigos here. Here they are. And I've had to put them on the lead, because even though we are very much in the countryside, this footpath crosses farmland where there's livestock. It's sheep at the moment, and some people live up here too. And because the countryside is for everybody and we want to keep it safe and our animals safe, then it is requested that we keep our dogs on the lead, which is fair enough. I don't have a problem with it. That noise you can hear in the background, maybe, it's sort of like a swishing sound of vehicles, because we're very, very close to a main road that's really fast. It takes a lot of heavy goods traffic, a lot of commuters, and it's quite surprising really that we've got this beautiful oasis and then these huge arterial routes that, to be fair, I use as well to help us get around. So once again, all I can say is living in England and having this beautiful countryside can only be a blessing. Hi, there you go. Well, me and my amigos are on our way home, and they're now back off the lead, so they're delighted about that, and so am I. But I've been thinking about what I said about joining a group, a Nordic walking I suggested, but I've just passed a group of campers, and there's quite a lot of different groups around, certainly where I live, and all different ages. These people, it was a mixed group, all older people, I would say, all probably 60 plus, out on a Sunday morning. Some of them have got what do you call them, walking poles, some hadn't. They were going at quite a leisurely pace, and I thought, what a lovely way of seeing the countryside, getting some exercise, and having a bit of social.